The 30-year-old spent the second half of last season on loan with the Royals, and they were confident of tying him down to a permanent deal. But John Terry having left Villa Park, the door has opened for Elphick to fight for his place in the team, and Reading's hopes of signing him have been dashed, according to the Reading Chronicle. Terry's departure after the playoff final has left Villa in need of a new option at centre-half, and Elphick could make an unlikely return. Elphick, 30, only made 4 appearances during his stint at the Medeski after picking up a knee injury on his first start, and his final outing for Reading came on the final day as he marshalled a previously pitiful backline to a 0-0 draw at the home of second-placed Cardiff City. He joined Villa from Bournemouth in 2016 and last played in Claret and Blue in the 5-0 win over Bristol City in January. Meanwhile, uncertainty continues to loom over the future of James Chester. External financial pressures, combined with Chester's excellent campaign, is likely to attract suitors. Chester has played every league minute for which he has been available for Villa and is highly regarded by manager Steve Bruce. Aston Villa man's transfer set to collapse, reports extra graft. Aston Villa star Jack Grealish is putting in some extra graft to hit the ground running at the start of the 2018-19 campaign. As speculation about his future continues to swirl, Grealish has returned from his summer break and has been working with conditioning coach Ollie Stevenson for a mini pre-season. The 22-year-old attacking midfielder shared footage of his workouts on social media. He is determined to get the 2018-19 campaign off to a bright start after suffering injury frustration last summer. Grealish developed a serious kidney problem after a freak collision in Villa's final friendly against Watford in 2017. The accidental clash with former Villa teammate Tom Cleverley caused him to have an operation and forced him to miss the first half of last season. He returned to play an important part in Villa's promotional push, but their playoff final failure has cast doubt on his Claret and Blue future. The video above shows Grealish working hard on an exercise bike. He captioned the video, "So tough," after being put through his paces by former Villa youth team colleague Stevenson. All the done deals from around the division. The transfer window is in full swing as championship sides bid to get deals done ahead of the deadline. This year, the window slams shut on August 9, just days after the opening weekend of the campaign. We're still waiting for the first arrival at Aston Villa, but other clubs have already been flexing their muscles in the market. Here are all the confirmed deals so far from around the division, as reported by Leeds Live. Championship transfers, every done deal from Aston Villa's rivals so far. Easy start. Aston Villa have the easiest start to the season of any championship side, on paper at least. Villa's opening 6 opponents next season had an average finishing league position of 15.2 in 2017-18. No other championship team is starting their campaign against sides with a lower average. Steve Bruce's side kicked things off with an away game against Hull City, who finished 18th last season. That's followed by games against newly promoted Wigan, Ipswich 12th last season, Brentford 9th, Reading 20th, and Sheffield United 10th. That works out at an average finishing league position of 15.2 if we assign the recently relegated teams, Swansea, Stoke and West Brom, 1st, 2nd and 3rd respectively, and the newly promoted sides, Wigan, Blackburn and Rotherham 22nd, 23rd and 24th. Of course, by the time the season comes around, there will be other factors that will make each of Villa's games either more or less daunting, such as injuries and new signings. But at the moment, it gives us some idea of how straightforward a start Aston Villa have compared to other teams. Bruce on Berker. Steve Bruce has tended to dip Berker Bjarnason in and out of Aston Villa's team. Bjarnason arrived at Villa in January 2017 but has struggled to pin down a regular place in the Claret and Blue starting 11. He did enjoy a mini-revival under Bruce 2/3 of the way through last season, only to lose his place again. The 30-year-old midfielder is currently representing Iceland at the World Cup, while speculation swirls about his club future. Here's a selection of comments Bruce has made about Bjarnason in the player's 18 months at the club. Bjarnason for President, Joe Foster. Birker Bjarnason for Ballon d'Or. Birker Bjarnason for President. Birker Bjarnason for Golden Glove. Birker Bjarnason for World's Sexiest Man. Daniel Raza, don't know how people are having a Ronaldo versus Messi debate when Birker Bjarnason is actually at the World Cup. Michael Robert, St. Etienne, please kindly recruit player number 8, the Icelandic Viking Birker Bjarnason. This player is impressive. Giovanni dos Santos, Birker Bjarnason had one job, to never leave Messi on Argentina's counter, and he came through. He was there every second of the game, like his life depended on it. Joe Tape, Birker Bjarnason is an Iceland player and xylophone player of Bjork. He has a PhD in astronomy, and in his free time he is a canine hairdresser. He never crossed the red light and boarded all the caps of the island for the Garahan. Really? Laura Ramirez, Birker Bjarnason used to use the summer to help his father on the family farm. In the Euro 2016 and now in the World Cup he is helping your country to make history. Leon Whitehouse, Birker Bjarnason proved himself, kept Messi in his pocket all game. Quality player.